All right, welcome to your final world history project of the year. Crazy. So, this is the world history's final deep dive overview. So, this is what your weekly assignments will look like on Neo. You will have the overview and calendar up top. You will have your weekly task and the history expert Padlet below. So, let's jump right in. So when you click on the overview and calendar, you will have your task. You are going to become an expert on a lens looking at something happening in or connected to U.S. history. The goal of this is to provide you with an opportunity to really dig into a topic that you're interested in, and as well as preparing you for next year to kind of give you a leg up, some time to really think about a perspective that you're going to be passionate about and connect to for next year. Our goal is to really focus on note-taking, writing summaries, and summarizing information and synthesizing information, bringing it together, and having some creativity. So the way that the weeks are organized, and I'll come back to these ideas for your topics. The way that it's organized, you have week 1 and 2 really focused on note-taking, researching, diving into the topic. Week 3 is kind of an overlap. If you are still needing some clarifications on different parts in time, or you're still just want more information, you have time to take more notes if needed, as you can see there. But it's also time to begin creating something. So, in week 4, that is all for creating your final project. Week 5 and 6. Week 5, you'll be sharing your project, so that week is kind of gives you some extra wiggle room if you're still working. The goal week 5 is to upload the product. We're going to be using kind of a gallery style for you to learn about other people's projects and the topics that they researched, which you can see in week 6, which brings us all the way to mid-June. So you're probably thinking, what are you talking about with your topics? So you're really focusing on a lens. And so there should be some intersection around culture, ethnicity, race, gender, sexuality, and some specific time period. So I have some examples, including the history of the Navajo people, their role in World War II, and how they were treated by the United States government following World War II. And you can really center that research on the Navajo as code talkers during World War II. Really, really fascinating time in history where, there's collaboration between the American Indians and the U.S. government when the U.S. government had been taking advantage of the Navajo specifically for so long, and then continued to afterwards. So within that, there's the whole history of the Navajo people, their customs, their beliefs, and it's layered specifically within World War II. And so there's other examples there. White allyship during the Civil Rights Movement. You could look at protest movement. You could look at your own family history. You could look at refugee resettlement in Burlington. There's so many topics, and we can talk more about that one-on-one if you're starting to think about what you want to do. As a reminder, Miss Gallagher from the library is also helping with this project. So if you have any questions, she knows what's happening and can help find some research for you as well. So for your final product, you're really thinking about something that you can create, that you can share. And there's lots of opportunities. You can curate a gallery of pictures and videos that you found that were really interesting. I want it to be something that you are putting together, not just regurgitating your notes, but being really creative. Let me know if you have any questions.